Alaisa and welcome back to my channel. In this video I am going to cook some of the Samoan tradition dishes that was requested by one of our wonderful subscribers. If you can remember, going back a while, I put out a Google form for you to put your feedback on ways and ideas for me to improve the channel. So in that, someone suggested for me to make Koko Alaisa and Alaisa Faapopo or coconut rice, and Sua Alaisa or rice pudding. So I'm going to do that today. So I hope you can enjoy cooking with me today, making these dishes. So let's start cooking, everyone. I have up here our ingredients for our dishes. I've got coconuts here, got Samoan Coco, our rice, spam, sugar, and of course the Kara coconut milk. So those are some of our ingredients for the dishes, and of course salt for the coconut rice. In the pot I'll add the Coco. So I'm making a small amount of Koko Alaisa, but you can make a big size pot if you are cooking for more people. I'm making a small amount here. So we will boil the water and the Coco until the Coco dissolves. And one of our wonderful polytuber, Easy Eats with Alness, recorded the video of Koko Alaisa, and he went through ways to dissolve the Coco. So I'm sort of like using that, but there's other ways you can melt the Coco. So yeah, check out his channel. I'm going to wash our rice and then add it to the pot. Add our rice to the pot now, and we will let it boil until the Coco dissolves and the rice will cook as well. So I will continue on cooking that, and we will move on to the next stage of our cooking recipe. For the coconut rice, I remember growing up in the island, we would make a massive pot of coconut rice, and that would last us the whole day. Sometimes we would eat Alaisa Faapopo for the whole day with a can of elengi or mackerel with coconut rice, and that's one meal for the day, or could be breakfast too, or lunch. So we would cook coconut rice in a massive pot. So I'm just gonna cook about 3 cups of coconut rice. I have a small family, so 3 will be enough for us, but feel free to cook according to the amount of people that you are serving. So 3. And the reason why we use bigger pots towards the end, when the rice is cooked, we will pound the rice with a wooden stick. So having heaps of room will allow us to do the pounding of the rice in the end freely, and the rice doesn't come out or go everywhere around the pot. So that's the reason why I'm using a bigger pot. Okay, so 3 cups in there. I will wash the rice a couple of times, and then we will add water. I'll come back and I'll show you. Our rice has been washed, so we will try and level the rice as much as we can. And we're now going to add our water. So 3 cups of rice and 5 cups of water. Now, if you go back inside, I've washed my hands, everyone. And the way the Polynesian measures is they use the lines. So this is what I was taught. Everyone's different. I'm just gonna cook the way I was shown and taught by my mum or my older siblings who used to cook most for us. So I was told that if I make Alaisa Faapopo, this will be, remember the line here, so I have to have my water come up to this line. You can see my chubby fingers here. So this is the line I need to use to measure the amount of water for coconut rice. But this is the line that they use to measure. So the water is actually has come up to this line. So that's normal rice. So I'm going back in. I still need to add more water so it can come up to this line. I don't know why. I have no perfect explanation why. But that's what I was taught, and I'm just going to show you the way I, make a coconut rice. Alright, so that's about Yeah, you can see from there, so the water is pretty much reaching the second line of my finger. So we will then add the salt. I am using the pink salt or the Himalaya salt. We will put the lid on and we will cook our rice away. So while our rice is cooking, we will move on to scraping our coconuts. Okay everyone, so I'm going to scrape our coconut for one of our dishes. Whoa. Do the rest, and then I'll continue on from there to our next stage of the recipe. Our coconut rice, you can see it's boiling now and it's about to absorb most of the water. So at this stage I'm going to turn our oven very low and we will let it cook for probably 5-10 minutes until the water is fully absorbed. So that's what it looks like inside, and we'll put our oven on low. This is our coconut rice. If you can see, the water's been absorbed and the rice is a little bit soft. So that's what it should be. It's not the normal rice where it comes out hard, a little bit harder, but if you can see, it's a bit softer because we've added more water. We will go with our wooden spoon or the stick that we normally do in the islands or in Samoa, and then just make holes inside the rice. Okay, so about 3 or 4 holes, and those holes we will add the coconut cream. The reason why you do those holes so the coconut cream can go right down the bottom of the rice, and it's easy to mix into the rice. So, and then you can go ahead and mix your rice and coconut cream, and then you can go ahead with your wooden spoon and pound into the rice if you can. So we call it ku'i, you know, the stars will ku'i the rice. You pound the rice as much as you can with your wooden spoon. Just don't break your wooden spoon in the rice. But so we will do this step a few times or a few more minutes. But the purpose of doing that is for the coconut cream to fully mix into the rice. Okay, add more coconut cream. So about 2 cups of coconut cream to have a really nice. It's up to you if you want to easy on coconut cream. Make it the way you like. Okay, and then just keep doing that to mix in the coconut cream with the rice. That's it, nothing else to do. The next thing you can do is to add salt to season your Alaisa Faapopo. But that's how the Samoans do coconut rice. Simple as that. Some people add their own flavors or adjust it the way they love. Nothing wrong with that, but do it the way you want, pretty much. Okay, so we'll put this aside and we will have it ready to be served, and we'll move on to the next our next dish. So our Koko Alaisa has boiled our Samoan Coco has dissolved, and if you can see, our rice is starting to float or has come up. So it's a sign that the rice is pretty much cooked or almost cooked well. So we will continue on cooking it for a few more minutes, and then we will add the rest of the ingredients to Koko Alaisa. So these are very, very simple Samoan dishes. A lot of us Polynesians pretty much have their own way of making or adjusting according to their taste, but for the sake of our young children who are growing up overseas, and for our friends who don't know how to make Koko Alaisa, I hope this helped. I hope these videos on YouTube from our wonderful Polynesian polytubers are cooking Koko Alaisa. I hope this will help someone out there, and that is the purpose, and that is the reason why we're doing these, you know, in hope for someone out there to be able to learn how to make our Samoan dishes. So we'll keep cooking that for a few more minutes, and then we will add the next ingredient. Our Koko Alaisa is pretty much ready. We are now adding our lemon leaves to give it a nice citrus flavor. Some people don't, or some people add lemon rind to their Koko Alaisa. Add one more lemon leaf, give it a good stir, and I'm also going to add my coconut cream right now. This is the closest to the natural coconut cream in the island. Is this brand here, Cara. Give a nice stir. We'll also add sugar. Okay, so we'll let it boil for a little bit and turn the oven off. This is pretty much ready. So the lemon leaves will sit in there for a few more minutes, and then I'll take it out. I just want to have a little bit of citrus taste and flavor to our Koko Alaisa. So that's done, and get it ready to serve. Our third dish is Sua Alaisa, similar to rice pudding, except it's more running. It's not a thick consistency. So I have 1 cup of rice I've added to the pot. I'm going to wash, give it a good wash as well, just like the Koko Alaisa, except I'm not adding the coco. It's just, you know, rice and some water, and then coconut cream and lemon leaves. Simple, that's it. So I'll wash the rice, and I'll add some water, and I'll show you. So here it is, our rice being washed. I'm going to add enough water. So unlike the coconut rice, you got to add a certain amount of water. This one is similar to the Koko Alaisa. You add enough water according to the consistency that you would like. So there's 1 cup, and there's probably 4 cups in there. We will cook the same as the coconut rice, and then we will come back. These are the way to serve our dishes. So that's Koko Alaisa there, cocoa rice, just coconut cream on top. This is our coconut rice with spam, and I've sprinkled some of that fresh coconut that I grated earlier on. This is our Sua Alaisa, or rice with coconut cream and just water. So it's like rice pudding in a thinner consistency, or more liquid I should say. It's not thick. And then the next one here is just Koko Alaisa with chocolate ice cream. So sometimes when we have our Koko Alaisa cooled down and warm, we sometimes serve as a dessert with chocolate ice cream, and then sprinkle any of your favorite topping. But that's what it looks like. It's really yummy. Well, we like it, and that's how we sometimes serve Koko Alaisa. And when I grew up in the island, we would have Alaisa Faapopo with either can of mackerel, elengi, tin fish, or we would, if we have enough money, we would buy the tin of marlene, or spam they call it, and we just have coconut rice with pretty much spam, put it that way. So Okay, let's taste our dishes. Hi everyone, welcome back. So we've dished all our dishes today. Our Koko Alaisa, Coco rice, our coconut rice, Alaisa Faapopo, and our Sua Alaisa or rice pudding, as well as an extra way of serving Coco rice for dessert when it's cold is serving it with chocolate ice cream and any topping of your choice. Let's go ahead, Norina. Which one are you going to taste for me?
This one.
The one with ice cream? Yep, go ahead. You like it?
Yeah.
It's nice with chocolate ice cream. Sometimes I sprinkle the grated coconut, the fresh ones. It's also yummy. Well, that's just my taste. Everyone is different. You might not like it, but everyone's got different taste buds in that. What do you think? Would you eat that?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot? Okay, what about the Koko Alaisa? Well, you have Koko Alaisa all the time. Do you like it with the fresh coconut?
Yeah.
Just tell my honest truth, baby. Yeah? Which do you prefer, with the fresh or without the fresh coconut? What's your preference?
With the fresh coconut.
You like it like that?
Yeah.
Because we always do it normal, like just add the coconut. Okay.
Out of both of them, I would choose the one with ice cream.
Without ice cream. Okay, I'll taste the Sua Alaisa with the fresh coconut on top. So it's kind of like thick now.
It's cold.
Mm. You can lift it up if you want.
Just taste the rice first.
Up to you. Try it with the spam. I grew up eating this Faapopo in the island a lot with spam. That's just fresh coconut. What do you think with the spam? It's different, eh? Well, a lot of us Polynesian, we eat it with elengi, or Samoans especially. Elengi or tuna. Do you like it with the spam?
Yeah.
No. Would you recommend that dish combination or
Yeah.
spam and
I recommend that.
Those are our Samoan dishes that was requested by some of our wonderful unknown subscribers who have helped me out to fill in my Google form. But here it is. And if you're watching, I hope you enjoy that video with us trying to put together the dishes that you requested, and in hope to help someone who doesn't know how to make these Samoan favorite dishes. Thank you for tuning in with us. Thank you for all your support, and thank you for subscribing to our channel. And if you haven't done so, please hit that button below, subscribe, and turn the bell on so you can be notified for more videos. Take care everyone. See you next time. Bye.